Hello and welcome to the Dominion Daily for February 20th, 2026. We've got Dark Ages, Corn Guilds, and Alchemy today. And I don't see any trashing, unless you want to count attempting to trash the opponent's cards with Rogue or trashing the Hovel by getting a victory card. So there is pretty strong draw, though, with Hunting Grounds and Advisor. Not the strongest, but there's also Sifting with Ironmonger and Storeroom, so might not be as bad as it could be. Ironmonger is a little bit worse with Shelters, though. And then plus actions, Fortress and University. So, and Ironmonger and Squire. There's plenty of that. And plenty of actions. A good amount of draw. I guess the one thing... Oh, there's also Footpad. So University looks a lot better. If Rogue comes up, it will also be better for similar reason. The problem with Rogue is like getting something, like hitting something in the first place. Because your opponent's going to have, all their starting cards that won't trash and all that. But yeah, more so relevant for University, and it's quite relevant there. Okay. So that does more so than normal suggest a potion open to get to University quickly. If it's not opening potion, it's opening Ironmonger. I'm kind of thinking either way. Storeroom looks good. Like there are cheap things to gain. Cycling is good. So Storeroom potion. Like if we see the Storeroom, there's basically no way that we can't get a University. I guess Squire gaining silver can also trigger Footpad. I don't know that you'd want to do that too much, but yeah, I think I'm gonna go straight for the potion. University not being a stop card is pretty huge. Okay. So if we cycle out 4 coppers here, we have a 4 in 7 chance of finding our potion. If we don't find the potion, there is a world like where we not only don't get the University into the shuffle, but also don't can't afford it because we haven't seen any shelters yet. If we cycle 4 coppers right now, we're going to see, if we don't see the potion, we will see at least 1 shelter. But we could still top deck it. So there is a world where we have the absolute maximal saddest draw. But that could happen if we also don't, if we were like, oh, we don't want the potential University to miss the shuffle and we cycle 2 coppers, that could still happen. It is, I guess, a little bit more likely to happen. It's still not very likely. I think I would prefer to try to get the University into the shuffle. I think I'm just going to discard 2. Okay. And I would not, in general, mind having another Storeroom. I'm a little less excited by the prospect of getting another one right now, but I don't really want to Squire either. Maybe I will just take the Storeroom. Alright, I think here I'm gonna just not cycle, do that, take an Ironmonger. Alright, here we go. think I would also like a footpad. Another university. I think I'm even gonna play this storeroom. Just gonna pick another university. Dang it. So worth spending coffers. We would like to get some hunting grounds, you know? I don't think it's worth spending coffers on a 4 cost. Rather get the hunting grounds. Ooh, we're gonna have to trigger a shuffle here. Ugh, that's obnoxious. I guess if we're gonna do that anyway, then we're probably gonna want to play the storeroom, even if it's relatively little value. Okay, ironmongers or advisors? I think ironmongers for now. Do we want that there? We do have another university down there. Yeah, so maybe we leave that. Monger. It's just full cycle. Do we want another university or do we want a hunting grounds? The bot is not going for universities, so we're probably just winning regardless because Vineyard's going to be really good here. But I actually think I'm going to take another university. Not totally sure about that, but well, Again, do we cycle out the potion? I'm going to say no. We've got the rest of the shuffle to be able to pick up hunting grounds. Yeah, figured that was coming. All right, let's finally get a hunting grounds. Hey. All right, I guess I'll discard the potion. We weren't supposed to find that again that quickly. All right, time to slam advisors, I guess. I don't know why I did this in this order, but whatever. The storm isn't doing much here. I think I'm going to discard it. Hope to find the hunting grounds. Yeah. Let's see. This is all of our universities. What all have we discarded? Copper, potion, copper, overgrown estate, storeroom. And then we've gained 5 advisors. I mean, 5 advisors is a lot. All right. We could probably afford to trigger the shuffle here. Oh, but then we have all this junk in there too. Yeah, maybe not. Maybe not. Okay. Let's just... How many ironmongers do we have left down there? If this is... That's probably... We probably don't have any more. We discard 2 cards. Oh, we do. Okay. I thought the bot had more ironmongers than that. Discard the footpad? Yeah, I'm not upset about that. Alright, another advisor. I do want to see this potion this turn. I want to start getting vineyards. Let's just not discard it. I think we can afford to do that. At this point. Are we okay triggering this shuffle? Oh, we haven't played that many universities yet. Yeah, probably we are, but then probably we play Hunting Grounds first. And do... Visor... Visor... Don't think too hard, bot. Hard bot. Okay. Now we should think about maximizing coins from storeroom. Let's see. We should also trash the hovel. We don't discard that. The advisor's not... Can we trigger a shuffle that leaves advisors on top, is I guess another question. Maybe. We just do boop, boop, boop. I guess we might as well discard the Ironmonger as well. No, wait. No, that's not how to do it. If we discard that all those for coins. No, but then we want to... I think we want to play the Ironmonger. And then we storeroom discarding... One advisor for cards. And then 3 advisors for coins. No, 2 advisors for coins. And then we do 1 advisor for cards. And then we discard the junk. Okay. It's all according to plan. Top Tech 3 advisors. All right, let's get that vineyard, crash hovel, hunting grounds, just another hunting grounds. We actually are buy limited now. But we can gain more storerooms next turn. There's like, the bot does have 4 squires, and it does have 6 coffers. Maybe it doesn't make sense. I mean, we could take a province to lower, like, is there any chance that the bot hits 3 hunting grounds? There probably really isn't, but I guess why don't we just take a province? Like, we've got money that we got enough money for it. We've got a lot of draw in the deck, obviously. Just, you know, play it safe. No reason not to. Oh my god. Okay, they can't deny me everything. Oh my god. Jeez. Okay. All right. So we know we're going to want at least one more storeroom. So let's grab that. And we can start stuffing fortresses into the deck, I guess. Or we can go for a pile out. We should be able to pile out on squires, right? I would think so. We don't quite have 6 squire gains off of university, but then all we need to do is buy a... Oh, I guess I shouldn't have gained the storeroom. Well, gaining a storeroom is as good as gaining a squire in a sense, anyway. Okay. Alrighty. I don't think this needs to be optimized, but I want to. I guess we can... Play an Ironmonger. Discard that or not doesn't matter. Storeroom. Three cards. No, not like that. Hunting grounds. Do we want buys or do we want silver from the squires? I can play this. We need a minimum of 3 buys. We're going to have that just from playing the storerooms. Need to buy 2 squires. And then we want to buy some provinces. Would be nice. 11. 4 is 15, 22. Find 2 squires brings us down to 18. We're going to storeroom at least 4 cards. So that gets us back to 22. So 1 silver would get us to 24. So we should take at least 1 silver. 4 buys. 1, 2, 3. We want at least 6 buys. So we're going to have 4 buys. There's 6 buys. There's no way we need 10 buys, so we might as well gain at least 1 more silver. And... 6 buys is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. In that silver, probably we're just getting an estate off of that functionally. If we take more buys, but I don't think we can possibly need, I don't know, let me, 14, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. Yeah, that's without the storeroom coins. Yeah, this got to be correct to take buys again. Not that, I mean, again, not that it matters, but wait, we can just discard this other storeroom and have 7 buys. That probably makes more sense. 2, 5. Okay, squire, squire. Yeah, we shouldn't have gained that storeroom. I kind of forgot about the pile out option. I was going through there. Vineyard, province, province, province. We had 5 more coins, we could have emptied the provinces. All right, how many actions do we have? 5, 6, 7. But you know what I should do? I should undo buying the province and then just see if my points go up if I buy a storeroom. They don't. Okay. Yeah, so play with university on this board. That's important. I wouldn't have minded getting a second potion here. I think I might have thought about that harder if this had been a more competitive game, but it was like, it was easier to just, you know, like click action cards, and there wasn't really a need to worry about it otherwise. But yeah, and I mean, I guess I did also want to get to hunting grounds just because, like, even though I was adding some draw to my deck, having a few hunting grounds definitely makes a difference. But possibly taking all ironmongers and then all advisors wasn't correct, and I should have taken a few more advisors early. The thing with advisor on this board is that if you don't have like a high density of action cards already, then because you have no trashing, you're likely to just be like, oh, here's 2 coppers. Oh, here's a copper and a shelter. Oh, here's 2 coppers. And or here's a copper and advisor. Play the next advisor. Now here's 2 coppers, right? So like that's why I wanted all the ironmongers first. But the fact that I hadn't, like, it took me forever to get to hunting grounds is arguably a reason why maybe, you know, if I take an advisor or 2 earlier and then I have a turn like that, but at least maybe I have some, you know, a decent amount of money in my hand and I can buy hunting grounds. I don't know. But yeah, I mean, it wasn't going to matter either which way, but with the bot not playing with university. But if the bot had played with university, or if I was playing against a human opponent or something, I think that would be something to watch out for is, okay, you know, do we take a second potion, and what order do we take these cards in, and that sort of thing. Yeah. If without Footpad, this kingdom would definitely play differently. I think you'd still want University. Well, I don't think. You would definitely still want University because of Vineyard. But suddenly, you know, it would just be a lot harder to draw. And you would need to be a lot more careful about how you balance that out. Having University not being a stop card is just so busted. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.